Now that you've got a Firebase project and you've connected your app to Firebase, you can send your first cloud message. Right now, we can visualize Firebase and our app like this. Since we're only using FCM, I'm going to call this server the FCM server and not Firebase server. This diagram will become more complicated as we add additional functionality, but for now, we're just going to check that we can send a simple message to all phones running the app. You can actually do this without needing to set anything else up. Remember that FCM messages can cause the phone to do anything. For example, an FCM message could contain a chat message, and thus cause a new chat to be added to the chat screen. Or it could be a message like you've gotten a new email, and cause your phone to trigger a job to download all the new emails. Or it could be a notification that you have a new email, and that could cause a job to trigger your phone to download all of those new emails. In most situations though, whether it's a new email or a new chat message, it's common to have a notification appear. This notification will usually open up the app, and this notification will usually happen in addition to something like a new chat being added to the chat database or a full email sync being triggered. Notifications are an easy and common visual way to tell the user that something has just happened on their phone. With that in mind, let's see what we can do in the Firebase console now that we have FCM set up. Looking at the console, you'll see on the left-hand side a bunch of those features that I mentioned. The only one that you care about is notifications, which is right here under the Grow heading. I'll admit, this is a little bit of a confusing name, since it doesn't have FCM in the title. But because making notifications appear is such a common use case for FCM, the Firebase console includes an easy way to send an FCM message that triggers a notification on the phone locally. If I click here, you'll see this screen about sending your first message. I'm going to go ahead and press send your first message. Okay, as the message text, I'm going to put just hello world. And I'm going to keep this delivery date here to send now. As far as who I'm targeting, I want to target my app. So I'm going to go here and select the Squawker app. This will send the message hello world in a notification to everybody who's downloaded Squawker. One thing to note is that notifications that you send from the Firebase console using FCM will only appear if your app is in the background and not the foreground. I repeat, they will only appear if your app is in the background. So opening up my app right now, I'm actually going to put it in the background. Also keep in mind that if you have slow or unreliable network connectivity, it might take a little bit longer to get the message. Okay, now I'm going to go down here and send the message. And I can see here that I've instantly received the notification. If I drag down to see it, I can see that it says hello world. And if I press it, it launches Squawker. And that's the same for anybody using the app as long as it's in the background, whether I'm just the one user here or hundreds of users.